The woman was horrified to see the sack-headed figure in front of her swallow the ring whole. But once it finished eating, it transformed into another person. It turned out the figure was a witch, one who could summon the spirits of the dead by consuming objects that once belonged to them. In order to see his wife, who had died in a car crash, Neil placed the jade pendant she had worn in the figure's hand. The creature immediately lowered its head and swallowed it in one gulp. Standing nearby, Alice began to time it. The ritual couldn't last more than 2 minutes. From a video her father had left behind, she learned that if the creature summoned a spirit for longer than 2 minutes, it would begin to take control of the spirit and eventually replace it, gaining even greater power. At that point, the seal in the basement would no longer be able to contain it. As the creature let out a screech, Neil pulled the sack from its head, revealing that it had now taken the form of his wife. Everyone thought Neil had summoned his wife because he missed her dearly, but the question he asked next shocked them all. He demanded to know who she had been meeting with before the crash. It turned out Neil suspected his wife had been cheating on him. Even though she was dead, he had to know the truth. He couldn't bear to wear that green hat for nothing. Unfortunately, even after the 2 minutes passed, she gave no answer. What was even more disturbing was what happened next. Just before the creature returned to the wall, it glanced deeply at Alice and whispered, "We are all prisoners." Alice immediately understood the meaning. From the moment she signed the bar inheritance contract, she had become permanently bound to the creature. She could never leave the bar, because she was now its guardian. If her mind wasn't strong enough, the creature would slowly take over her thoughts and make her lose herself. She had no intention of living cursed like that. Using a relic left behind by her father, Alice summoned his spirit, hoping he could tell her how to break the curse. But his response was like a bucket of cold water. As long as your name is still on that contract, you'll never escape the curse. Alice's father had once tried to break the curse by dousing the creature in gasoline and burning them both alive. But while he burned to death, the creature remained completely unharmed. It was an immortal being. Since it couldn't be killed, Alice decided to destroy the contract itself. She poured gasoline over it and lit a fire. But even after burning for over half an hour, the contract remained completely untouched, as if it were fireproof. Furious, Alice screamed and cursed at it, but it was all in vain.